Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're back.
Oh, no.
What happened?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Guys.
Welcome back to the podcast. So, a little bit of a look behind the curtain, if you will. I am the Wizard of Oz. We just recorded an episode that ended about 3 minutes ago. Why is that, you might ask? That is because we have new 30-minute episodes, easier to listen to because we're super annoying. And if you listen to annoying podcasts like ours, you only want it to be 30 minutes long. Remember, there's no choice of not listening to it. But now that it's 30 minutes long, it doesn't hurt as much. Okay? So that is
true.
The company line. So Grace, what's been up since we talked last?
Lots and
3 minutes ago.
Lots and lots and lots. You know, we were talking about something before we pressed record on this originally that I thought was very interesting. And I think it was about...
Yeah, I definitely totally forgot.
You said my mom had like a parenting style that was like very traditional or something like that. Or like old school.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so...
I think this would be a good conversation.
Pull the curtain back even more. You made a burp, right? Yeah. You made a burp, and then Grace said, "Oh, Mom would be so upset, disappointed." What was it?
Well, she wouldn't be upset, and she wouldn't be disappointed, but she'd be disgusted.
She'd be disgusted?
Lightheartedly disappointed that I would do such thing on a recorded platform, but we weren't recording. But
yeah, we weren't recording.
I think it would be unmannerly. I know that
unmannerly.
I don't think that's a word, but you know what I'm saying.
She's got a little bit of like traditionality built into her, huh?
I guess I want you to expand a little bit on that because I found that very interesting. Because I don't know if. What do you mean by that?
I don't know. Maybe it's me just like searching that because she doesn't like a burp. She's like essentially thinks that women should stay in the kitchen.
Yeah,
which I know is totally not true.
Not at
right?
all.
I mean, she's extremely progressive. She works for a labor union, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Right? She's like the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely not true. So I'm totally, what's the word? Out of line, I think is the word.
Yeah. Okay.
Conflating these two things.
Because I was going to say, I feel like.
But I think it's fun for a couple of reasons. And then I'll let you finish that statement. Reason number one, she won't come on the podcast, despite the fact that at least 1,000 commenters have said that they want her on the podcast. Don't check that fact. It's most definitely true. Don't check it.
I don't even think we have a cumulative 1,000 comments.
Don't check that either. And reason number two is I hear from you about like how she wants to talk to me, but she hasn't called me. And she texts me.
She still hasn't called you?
And she texts me, "Oh, I'm going to call you real soon and we're going to catch up. It's going to be the best." I guess I haven't called her either, but it's kind of a game at this point.
No.
So these are the two reasons. So how could she fix this? Well, I'm not at fault at all here. I'm not at fault.
No, so she's a very busy lady.
She could bend the knee to the thousands of commenters that want to hear her on the podcast. You might say, dear listener, why would we want Grace's mother on the podcast? Yeah, for one thing, she's Grace's mother and Michael's sister. That sounds interesting. But on the other hand, she's a famous person. She's the most famous person in our family. She won a Tony Award, which is a big deal. That's like 1/4 of her way to winning an EGOT. I think she's going to finish it off this year. I've heard she's going to finish that off this year. So
yeah,
that's good. She's a future EGOT winner.
Mm-hmm.
But no, to be serious though, she really did win a Tony, and she's like president of a labor union in the theater industry in New York City. That's a huge deal. She knows lots of famous people, and
she's also a professor at
has
Yale.
met the president and is a lecturer at Yale for theater. So there's a lot of reasons other than us being related to her that she should be on the podcast. So I think, so you listening right now, yes, I'm talking to you. You could be the 10,001st commenter asking for Laura Penn, Grace's mother, my sister, to be on the podcast. There's only one 10,001st, and it could be you. So make sure to comment saying that you want Laura Penn, Grace's mother, Michael's sister, on the podcast. And if someone's already commented it, then leave a reply to that comment and give it some thumbs up and stuff. It's going to be great. Don't get in touch with her. That's not what we're asking. Or you could like tag her on Twitter or something. I think that's a way to do it that's not too brutal. But don't like try to find her any other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe start a hashtag on Twitter. That's what we'll do. Start a hashtag on Twitter. I'm at Michael Penn Math on Twitter, by the way. Follow me. I don't know what to do with that platform. On a previous episode, you might remember that I said it feels like the big kids are on Twitter and I'm a child. But yeah, follow me, tag me, and tag Laura Penn, and maybe make a hashtag. Make a hashtag. Laura Penn for the PENNPAV Law podcast, because that's not too long. I feel like I'm doing stand-up right now. I haven't let you speak, but I'm on like a good riff right here, right? Give a thumbs up also if you think I should do stand-up. Okay, I'm gonna put it over to Grace now, and she's gonna comment on all of what I just did.
Yeah, so I'd like to start off with my mom doesn't answer my phone calls either, so we're on the same page. Don't be butthurt about it.
Well,
I'm lucky if I get
her second.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I'm really bad at this. You're her second favorite child. That's why, by the way.
What?
I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm just kidding.
I'm sure that's not true. That cannot be true.
Now speak, and I'm not going to speak for a while because this is something that I'm bad at, is interrupting. So go.
Yeah, no, so don't take it too personally that she hasn't given you a call back. I find it very challenging to get in touch with my own mother sometimes. You know, she's a business lady doing her working, grinding thingy.
Yeah.
And I call her at work and she's like, "Ooh, I have to go." She'll answer just to be like, "Oh,
I have to meet with the president.
I have to go in 5 minutes." And I'm like, "Mommy, just give me 5 minutes." She's like, okay. And then I'll get a good 5-10 minutes. And then, wait a couple weeks and then I'll get another 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah. I'm over exaggerating. Every once in a while I get a good hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Mommy, when she's in an airport or something.
Yeah. Or even sometimes she's like, "Yeah, I gotta go get ready for bed." I'm like, I could get ready for bed. No. No, but she's busy, doing her own thing, figuring out her own life, just as well as I am. I know she loves me. I know I have her support. So, Mom, I'm not shitting on you too hard. But call Michael and also call me,
Yeah, and also come on the podcast.
Yeah. You see, I'm not going to ride that pony too hard because I just don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, but it's a fun running gag.
It is. Yeah, So I won't shit on that gag too hard, but it's just not going to happen. And I feel like I was going to say something else, but you kept talking and it made me forget.
I did. It was rude.
That I was going to say. So,
Silence.
Yeah, we could have my aunt on. My Aunt Vicky could come on. She was supposed to come on a long time ago, but that just never ended up.
Yeah, we can have her on. You got to set that up.
I have to set it up?
I'm not going to set it up. I'll set some people up, but I won't set up Aunt Vicky. What if we had a special episode where Sandra and your mom were on at the same time?
Whoa, that would be crazy. Yeah. Will
If
Sandra ever come on?
No, if we reach our goal of 500,000 subscribers by the next week, we'll do that.
Yeah. That is a perfect representation of how much that is not going to happen. No, yeah. So
I'm flying to Croatia tomorrow.
Oh, I was going to ask you a question.
Okay, go. Yeah.
What kind of parent do you think you are?
Yeah, good question. Do I have categories to work myself into?
Are you like super like uninvolved on one end? Uninvolved. Mm-hmm. You're not organizing anything, not doing anything.
Yeah.
Boom. Or you're like helicopter parent who has to always be in the know about what every child movement is.
So I think both of our goals, Sandra and I, my wife, our goal is to put our kids into situations that are like, what's the word where you develop yourself? What's that word? Anyway, put our kids into interesting situations, but then like try to let them have a little bit of independence in those situations. So we'll plan things for them, but we try to stay out of exactly what they're doing in the activities that are planned. You know what I mean?
I guess so. Can you give an example?
Yeah, because you can't not plan stuff. They'll just play video games all day.
Yeah. Can you give an example though?
Yeah. So, both kids are in climbing class, but we don't push them. We say, hey, you've got to do something. You haven't said that you want to do anything except anything else. So you're both going to be in climbing class. Perhaps if they wanted to do something else, they could do something else, but we don't push them to like, be the best or, work harder than they want to, or we try to get them to have some intrinsic motivation after putting them in like the situation that they're given. And then like, I try to have them do extra math problems, but then give them the opportunity to work on extra math problems, but then allow them to be self-motivated if possible. I don't know if that's a very good description.
I think so. I don't know. I think that says like, a lot.
They never cause trouble or whatever, so I don't have any insight onto that kind of stuff.
What do you mean they don't cause trouble?
I don't know. Like some kids cause trouble, and you have to like have some sort of plan for what they do, what to do if they act out. But we don't have that because they don't do anything. Do
they fight often? Like how? Like I know me and my brother fought, but like sometimes it got like pretty messy.
Yeah,
like,
screaming
does it ever get
and then
scary?
Crying.
Yeah.
Like physical?
Yeah.
No. No, they just like, no, it goes like this. Ramona's like, Enzo, let's play school or let's play family. And Enzo's like, I don't want to do that. And then Ramona's like, let's play family. And Enzo's like, I don't want to do that. And then she cries.
Mm.
Is that a good story?
Yeah.
I feel like my opening monologue was better than that story, but
I was going to say, I don't know. I think me and my brother had a little bit more interesting things going on. We would do WWE matches.
Oh,
and I would get like choke slammed.
Yeah, I don't think my kids know what that is.
Well, I think that's probably for the best.
How did Alec know what that was?
What do you mean? He watched WWE. We'd watch the Royal SmackDown.
I don't know.
And we'd give each other our own introductions.
Like on-
It'd be like, in this corner, weighing 200 and... Sorry, I just got a text from my mom. So earlier you said, that's so funny. So I texted my mom and I was like, give Michael a call with a smiley face. And she said, anything particular other than I owe him? Like,
No, it's just a bit.
Oh,
it's just a bit.
Let's see if she calls you right now.
Yeah, no, that would be great.
That
timing.
would be great. That would be great.
I would be like, you're on the pod.
Yeah. Ambushed.
Pretty much.
But no, that's so funny. That's so funny. No, yeah, we'd give each other wrestling introductions and like wrestling names, and we had like the fake belts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, I know.
And yeah. And one time, I mean, and mind you, my brother was like a lot bigger than me and a lot older,
Mm-hmm.
and so sometimes I would, like, one time I accidentally hit him in the balls, and I swear to God, this guy cried. And I was like, Alec, why are you so mad? He was like, that's not cool. That's not okay. I was like, but I have to defend myself. I have to be able to do something that I know I will win and I will get you to tap out with. And kicking you in the balls just happened to do that.
Critical hit.
Exactly. And he was like, that's against the rules. You can't do that. And I was like, but it should be against the rules for me to even be in the first place. Like, I'm not
small.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this just doesn't seem fair. He was like, it's not fair. It's not fair. I was like, yes, Alec, a lot of stuff is not fair. Like,
so you
our
were like
size
7
difference.
and he was 13 or something.
Yeah. And it was just like, and he got so mad at me about hitting him in the balls. And I was like, catch a grip, bro.
Did you hit him in the balls more than once?
No, it's just the once, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it was more than once. I only vividly remember one time he was like on the floor in the hallway, like.
I mean, it hurts real bad.
Well, I'm sure it does. I'm not going to deny the pain, but I am going to say that, I needed my own personal tactic. And that worked as my own personal tactic.
Yeah, that's good.
So it's not, I don't think it was unfair though.
Yeah, our kids don't do anything like that.
Yeah. Well, maybe when they're older, because Enzo's what, only 10?
11.
Wasn't he just 10?
Yeah, before last May. He had a birthday in May 20. Yeah, he's not really into physical stuff though, right?
I guess, which is probably better.
Was Alexi always into physical stuff?
I don't know. No, he did like he used to do like Warhammer. Paint the little
Oh yeah.
Figures and stuff. Yeah, we played with Legos.
Okay.
Jumped on the trampoline.
Yeah, he didn't start sport until later, right?
Yeah. Well, no, it was like middle school. Yeah, well, he started sport once we moved to Croton.
Okay.
And before that, he did Taekwondo. So, I mean, Taekwondo is technically a sport. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, but we can like media recommendations.
Yeah, so I just watched this show on Netflix and this movie on Netflix that were hilarious. So the show is called Lovesick. It's a British show.
Boring.
No, it's great. So here's the premise. This premise only holds up for the first 2 seasons, after which it changes a little bit. But the premise is this guy got chlamydia and he has to contact all the people he's had sex with. And so it's a story of him doing that. See?
Wow. Is it like reality TV kind of thing?
No. It's just like
Oh, it's just like it's show.
being a young adult in 2000, whatever this year is in the UK. Yeah. It's really funny.
Very
and then
cool.
the other one is Do
Is that
Revenge.
the one? Wait, sorry. Is that the one that you had to get the VPN for?
No. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix US. Yeah, and then the other one is Do Revenge. Have you heard about this? It's like a Netflix original movie. It's about this. So do you know who Maya Hawke is?
No.
She's a nepotism baby. So she's like the son,
Maya
the daughter.
Hawke?
Yeah, she's the daughter of Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she was in Stranger Things.
Yes.
Anyway, she's in it, and I don't know, she's a girl at a new school, and she's trying to seek revenge on someone, and anyway, they do a revenge.
Wow. And you're enjoying it?
It's a movie. We watched it. Yeah, I liked both of those. They're really good.
Nice. My flatmate was watching Geordie Shore a couple weeks back, which is
I don't know what that is.
Spin off of the Jersey Shore. You know what Jersey Shore is.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Jersey Shore?
No, but it's in the zeitgeist, so I know enough about it.
I was way too young to be watching the Jersey Shore when I was watching it, but I watched that shit when I was like 12 or 13. I think that's like where I learned about sex or something. It must have been that.
That's a great place.
Because it's it's just an explicit show, right? So, because my brother watched it. So I was familiar because my brother had watched it. Anyway, I've watched all of the seasons, right? And then she started watching Geordie Shore, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is some like terrible remix thing. Now, I watched a couple episodes with her. I really liked it. I ended up really liking it. And what's different about it is that it takes place in the UK. All the people are from Newcastle. So as opposed to people being from Jersey, these people in Geordie Shore are from Newcastle. There's like a couple episodes of Jersey Shore from back in the day when they were all like in their 20s. Now they came back and did like a family vacation. It's like reunion seasons. And I'm on season 2 out of the new 5 ones. And I'm so excited about it because I've already rewatched the old seasons recently, like in the past couple of years. And I'm not ready to go all the way back, but I'm really happy they have these next 5 seasons. So I've just started watching them now. I really recommend it if you're a fan of the Jersey Shore. They're so entertaining, and there's so much drama still. It's insane. Pauly D still looks absolutely fantastic. Screw Angelina, she's annoying, but yeah, that's the only reality TV show I can like fully get behind. I'm not a reality TV show. To me, this sounds just like
To me, this just sounds like a random string of words.
What?
It's fine. No, when you were like Pauly D, that dude's the best.
DJ Pauly D, he's the best, and he's beautiful.
Chef's kiss.
But yeah, chef's kiss. Mwah. So that is something I recommend if you enjoy Jersey Shore.
Okay, great. So anyone still around, you should like the video and maybe make a comment. And also, we're trying to get to 500,000 subscribers by the end of tomorrow. So make sure to subscribe, and you could be the 500,000th subscriber, probably. That's probably going to happen if you hit subscribe. So make sure to do that.
Thank you for coming and listening / watching our podcast. It's been great hanging out with y'all. As my brother would say, it's great to see your beautiful faces.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember that, So, I think that's it. Deuces.
Yeah.